joining me today. So this is my first what I eat in a day video, and I'll be honest with you, I've resisted making this video for a while for a couple of reasons. One, I think there are a lot of awesome what I eat in a day videos for vegan and raw vegan lifestyles, so I didn't think I really needed to make one. And the second reason is I definitely don't want to come across as though I am advocating that you eat my specific way of eating. I definitely believe, professionally and personally, as a medical doctor and a human being having experiences on this earth, that a plant-based diet based on the literature, based on my experience, is incredible and optimal for the human body. That said, there can be different flavors to a whole foods vegan diet, and I have a specific flavor, and that might not be yours. And so I resisted for a while, but I also think that it's inspiring probably to see different examples of how to eat healthily. And so I offer what I eat in a day with that intention and that energy. So I eat a raw or living foods vegan diet, and I've been doing so now for over 7 years, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I feel my very best on it. I feel like I keep increasing in my sense of not just personal well-being, but also spiritual and emotional well-being, and that's amazing for me. I have had in my journey cooked food experiments, I call them, trying to incorporate cooked food vegan meals into my diet. I just don't feel my best on that, so I choose to eat a raw living foods vegan diet because of that. And for me, I want to live my best. I want to feel my best. So eating this way for me is an act of self-love. That said, even the way I eat can shift from time to time. And it can be based on how active I am, how much dancing I'm doing, where we are in the world, the season for sure, and also the cycle of my life. I definitely change my diet based on where I am in my woman's cycle, in my feminine moon menstrual cycle. So this is a great first what I eat in day video to begin with, because this is day 2 of my moon flow, of my period. And I also want to keep this video super real and honest. So last night, my day 1 of my moon flow, my period, I had some menstrual cramps. I will share with you that what I am going through now is about 90% better than what I used to go through before a vegan diet and before a raw vegan diet. I used to have to take ibuprofen or Advil several times during the day because of so much pain. And after switching to a plant diet and to a raw living foods diet even more so, my pain, discomfort around my moon has decreased about 90%. That said, there are definitely times where I have it more than others. Last night I had some discomfort, and I'm going to tell you that I think it's because I spent a lot of time yesterday on the screen looking at the computer. I was working on my newsletter, I was preparing some work for a client, I was doing a lot of medical research. And I do know better, but I'm keeping it real. I'm a human being. And I actually made a video on a lot of things one can do to prevent and really decrease menstrual cramps. So check that video out below. One of them was really monitoring the amount of screen. I've seen that with myself and with other women, that really helps. And last night, it came to bite me in the butt because I definitely had some cramps for a few hours, and then they subsided, and I feel great today. No bloating. I didn't have bloating yesterday either, which is definitely different from the past. No water retention, which I used to have before. I just feel energized. I definitely still feel my moon. I feel a more insular energy around this time. So I eat accordingly. Right now it's about 11:30. I haven't eaten anything. I don't eat anything usually until around 1 or 1:30, sometimes even 2. And that also happened organically in my journey. You can check out my intermittent fasting video in my channel around that. But I've fed myself. I haven't eaten anything, but I've fed myself. And what I mean by that is I woke up this morning and I meditated. And I do that every morning, and that's a way for me of nourishment. and I did my daily dance class and yoga class, and because it's my moon time, it was more of a gentle flow today. I've also already had a session with a client, and I've done some holistic medical study and some computer work, but I'm really going to limit my amount of computer work today so that I don't start having discomfort later on. So it's time for my first meal of the day. It's about 1:30. We went for a delicious swim, which felt really good. Like I said, during my moon, I kind of take it down in terms of the intensity of my movement. And now, first meal of the day is this amazing watermelon. I love watermelon all the time when it's in season, but definitely around my moon also. It's high in lycopene, and lycopene is an antioxidant that is really anti-inflammatory, and so it can help with any of the discomfort that one might have during that time of the month. So let's take this out. I'll have definitely all of this. I might also have more watermelon, and if I'm still hungry, some of these delicious local grapes as well. Weightlifting, watermelon test. Dobro. It's super sweet, it's fresh, as the best seasonal organic fruit should be, and I'm gonna enjoy this with my sweetheart and our friends. Bon appetit! So it's about 4 o'clock and we're at the beach and about to have our second meal of figs. So figs are amazing here and they're in season. This is one variety that we got from our neighbor. Figs are rich in ficin, which is an enzyme that is also an anti-inflammatory. It also has mucin in it, which is amazing for the digestive tract and helping digestion, which can be an issue around the moon. So I love it for all those reasons and just because it's amazingly delicious. So we're gonna eat all of these, and there's also some more in the bag, and until I'm full. I don't calorie count at this point. I do recommend to my clients and patients who are not sure if they're eating enough or are starting out in the beginning, that if they're not sure, there are definitely some apps like Chronometer to track your calories to make sure you're getting enough nutrients. At this stage in the game, I don't need to do that. I eat very much intuitively based on how I'm feeling, and I eat when I'm hungry and I stop when I'm full. So, bon appetit. Let's try this one. So we've been on the beach since you saw the figs. I ate a lot of figs, and I was thinking I was going to have a nettle smoothie. Nettles are wonderful for your flow. They are also a gentle diuretic, so if you are somebody who struggles with water retention or bloating during your monthly flow, they're amazing. So fresh nettles. We also have a green powder of nettles, organic, that we got here. But we've just stayed by the beach. It's past 7 now and I'm full. I'm not going to eat anything else for the day. I usually go to bed between 8:30 and 9:30. And I'm just listening to my body. Again, this is what I eat in a day during my moon flow. And a lot of times I just eat fruit and I usually avoid fats. I've definitely noted in the past that when I did eat a lot of fats, my pain, my discomfort was worse. So I just naturally crave juicy fruits and I tend to just eat fruits. Sometimes I'll have greens during my moon flow, sometimes I won't. And today I'm not. I get a lot of greens in during the other days, and I'll definitely do some more what I eat in a day videos just so you can see the breadth of the different foods I eat in a raw vegan diet. It's definitely not boring. You can check out my Instagram page for lots of pictures of what I eat in a day, and they include delicious raw vegan desserts sometimes and other creative stuff that I love to make and find. If you're interested in really thriving on a vegan diet or a raw vegan diet, I do have a webinar and I've had really good feedback on it. I will leave a link to that webinar in the description box down below and you can check that out. And apart from that, if you're just looking to have a delicious life and live healthily, I have a book that I wrote called Delicious Healing, and I'll leave a link to that book in the description box down below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's gorgeous here. The sun's about to set. We're gonna go sun gaze a little bit, and then I'll start doing my evening ritual. But wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you so much love from here in Croatia.